What determines the type of wrist splint you provide to your patients? Can I show you the best one and the most versatile splint that's available in market today? John Healy developed the Titan Wrist as a great overall solution for the treatment of wrist injuries. In its design and construction, it is the finest quality and most versatile wrist splint that's offered. It all starts with the fit and function of the brace. The brace is built from two specific pieces, a volar's piece and a dorsal piece that are stitched together here laterally, not with a straight stitch, but uniquely with a dart that's been incorporated into the brace that allows the brace to contour to the ulnar contouring of the hand. The closer the fitting of the brace, the more comfortable it is to the patient and the more supportive it is to them as well. The body of the brace is built from a material called perforated needle-punched polypropylene. That polypropylene material is a wicking material. It doesn't hold moisture, it pulls it away from the skin. The perforations allow the moisture to escape, keeping the splint cool and dry for the patient to wear. We've incorporated specific contouring to the brace that allows the brace to ride below the distal palmar crease, as well as contour the web space, the adjustable web space strap, so that it's comfortable for the patient. The brace is constructed with a baby blanket soft binding that in any area where the splint touches the skin, it's incredibly soft and comfortable for the patient to wear. To apply the brace is quite simple. Simply pull the brace onto the patient's hand, adjust the dorsal stay so that it rides right in the center of the hand. For a larger hand, we would move it here. For a smaller hand, we could move that stay here. But for this hand, we're gonna place it right along the middle of the hand, right straight up the arm, secure it to the splint, wrap through the web space of the thumb with this web space strap, and then tighten the single strap for compression. Note that our eyelets have been all made with this integral plastic eyelet, which gives us a very close and contoured fit. And the fit of the brace is close to custom because we adjusted it to the size of patient. When we roll the splint over, you can actually see how important that contouring we talked about is. The splint rides below the distal palmar crease. It contours nicely through the web space of the thumb, holding that baby blanket soft binding right up against the skin, and you can see how simple the patient can achieve finger to thumb opposition without any restriction at all. The more comfortable the brace is, the more apt they are to use it. Now, the dorsal stay is something that's unique in that it can be adjusted, not only for the circumference of the wrist, but it can be moved. If we move that stay further to the end of the splint, we'll block more extension of the wrist. If we back that off and move that stay down, we actually can allow for some wrist motion. It's possible as well, because all of these stays are held in stay pockets, that you can remove the stays, both dorsal and volar stays, for designed support as desired. And what's wonderful about this splint is the fact that all the patient needs to do is loosen up one strap to slide it off their hand, slide it back on their hand. It's all set up ready for just one strap tightening. Super simple reapplication and application of the brace. Because that dorsal stay is able to be adjusted and can be customized to the patient, we only really need one wrist splint, our regular size splint, to fit 90 or 95% of the patients. That's huge, because two SKUs, a right and a left, will actually replace 8 to 10 SKUs of other products. And even though that one splint fits 90 to 95% of the patients, we certainly didn't want to leave out those other patients that fit into larger and smaller niches. And so we have created an extra large splint for the largest of hands, very rarely used, an extra small splint, and we also built this tiny Titan wrist splint that fits the littlest of kids. A full range of products that fit a full range of patients.